Hey, do you have trouble with your winged liner? Is it looking a mess, girl? This is gonna be my top tricks and tips to getting that perfect wing liner every single time. Little disclaimer with that, of course it is gonna take practice and getting used to, but I am seriously confident that this will get you guys to where you need to go with winged liner. You want to be on the road to getting the perfect wing and slaying the day, then just keep on watching. My very first tip for extremely minimal eyeliner is, if you're going to be wearing false lashes, to always fill in the corner, the inner corner of your eye, and that way it will make the false lashes blend better. Just something as minimal as that just makes the world of difference, and I just wanted to show you guys this because it's really something to think about, and I use this every day that I don't have heavy eyeliner on. Tip number 2 is when you are making your initial shape across your eye, not to make sharp edges or tabletops. So I'm going to show you what I mean. When I filled that in, I didn't continue the round shape. I let it go straight with the natural curve of my eye. So what I would recommend doing is just totally outlining your eye and then going back through and carving it out into a nice round flattering shape. So obviously this first initial shape is hella messy, but that's the beauty of it. It's just real quick, and then you go back through and clean it up and make it look how you want it to, and it's not as, stressful trying to get it all perfect the first time. If you work your way from a little to larger, it will help so much. Another tip I have is, if you make a mistake like I did right there, then just take a pointed Q-tip. Drag is such the wrong word, but just do it very lightly, and if you put it towards your eyeliner, then you won't make a mess. I do that trick even when I'm wearing eyeshadow all of the time, so just as long as you do it light enough, it works fantastic. Now we're going to move on to the tips and tricks for getting the perfect wing, which is the holy grail of this video. So first of all, for placement, you are going to want to point the tip of your wing towards the end of your eyebrow. When I found out this trick, it helped me so much because I was always putting my wings all over the place, and it just was awful and made me not want to do winged liner, but now I'm very confident in it because of this step. How dramatic you want to go with this wing is completely up to you. If you have troubles with the wobblies and the shakes, I'm going to tell you how to clean up your wing right after we initially make it. So what I normally do is start down here and then go towards and then go back down towards my eye, very similar to what most people do. Another mistake that a lot of people make is they take their wing down from the very tip. I usually leave the tip of my wing alone and start like right about there and go down, because it leaves a super nice fine point that you won't mess up as easily. So right about there. See how I'm kind of doing like feather-light strokes to initially map out the shape of the wing. To bring your lid and your wing shape together, I just kind of go like that and then fill it in. And there you have a pretty dang solid wing. And I'm not gonna lie, it has taken me a lot to get to this point, and I will never have perfection with my winged liner. I know that, but these are just tips and tricks that are gonna be, you know, make it a little easier for you. Like, even today I had a super hard time getting my inner corner done because I'm using a little tiny Becca mirror, and it sucks to do your eyeliner in a little tiny mirror in front of a camera. My point being is that everybody has bad liner days, and do not get frustrated. It does not help to just keep trying and doing it while you're frustrated. Give it a break, but at the same time, just keep on practicing. Moving on to my last tip, it's a really good way to cheat the wing. So pretty much you could just not have this shape at all. I mean, somewhat of course, but just have wobbled all over the place, and you can go and clean it up with this trick and it will look perfect every time. There's two ways you can do this. Both of them include using an angled brush. I prefer using like a really small one. This is just actually a Benefit eyebrow brush. It's super teeny tiny, but make sure it's an angled brush. Then depending if you put on your face makeup first or if you do your eyes first, I usually do my eyes first, so I would use makeup remover, which I find that it just works flawlessly. But today I actually put my foundation on first, so I'm going to be using concealer for this step, but just keep in mind you can use either or and they work just as well. I'm just going to be using a little bit of LA Pro concealer, and you want to get such a small amount of product on your brush, whether you're using makeup remover or concealer. Then what I usually do is just go in with the rounded side of my Q-tip. You guys, these dual-ended Q-tips are miracle workers. Like, just use a pointed Q-tip. It saves so much time. And I'm just gonna take the little bit of extra concealer off. I'm gonna go finish my other wing, and I will see you guys in just a second. Okay, you guys, that was all of my tips and tricks for getting perfect wing liner every single time. You guys know all my secrets now. One quick thing before I leave is I wanted to mention something, and I'm not trying to throw any hate. For some reason, I'm losing my voice right now. Sorry if that sounds super annoying. But anyway, yeah, I just heard something circulating around. A few beauty YouTubers said this, and it really bugged me about winged liner, honestly. They were claiming that if you put your false lashes on, you do not know how your eyeliner will turn out after you do that. And in my humble opinion, I completely disagree. If that is happening to you to where it just looks a mess even though it looked fantastic before you put your lashes on, it's most likely you're not putting them on close enough to your lash line. So I just wanted to throw that out there because ever since I had heard that mentioned, it just bugged the crap out of me, honestly. Don't forget before you leave to subscribe and like, and also share this video to your friends and family if you found this helpful, which hopefully you did and at least saw one thing that you didn't know beforehand. I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you back.